Sweet. Actually pretty dope. Welcome, guys. Been a really long time since we've had this setup, honestly. We did the, what did we do last time that was live? We did just chatting through the iPad. We did the live stream for training. That was actually pretty fun. I might do that one again. How do I get this lower, like directly at me? This seems okay, right? You guys can hear me, right? This seems good. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope everyone's chilling. Honestly, today, I titled this for a reason because I wanted to get everyone else's opinion about what was happening in terms of yeah, Patrick, I titled that because honestly, Bianca Andreescu, if you guys haven't seen it yet, she announced that she... Oh, God, I'm too close to the mic. Sorry, this is very sensitive. Yeah, Andreescu is not going to be playing the 2022 Australian Open. And to be honest with you guys, I have no idea how to react to that. Let me see if I can find the tweet. Because I'm going to look at my profile right now and see... Here we go. If I can open this, that would be great. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Let's see. I'm trying to open this tweet. Let's see. Social media is fine. Stream element, no. Background, that's fine. Match stats, get rid of that. Predictions, head to head, get rid of that. And nope. That's all I need. Okay, hold on. No, we need this. Oh, this is annoying. Nope, I don't need that either. Oh, this is discard. Remove Twitch. I don't know who that is. Yes. But I wanted to kind of talk about yeah, just the idea that Andreescu is not playing at all recently. Yeah, this is what I found today. Yeah, but I don't think Osaka looks like she's getting mentally back into it. At least for me, with that happening. I mean... Hold on one second. Oh my god. Is that... Oh my god. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Where's my face? We got it. There we go. There we go. Transition. There we go. Wait, Pliskovan's pregnant since when? Is that true? No way. We gotta look on Twitter now. Okay. You guys are gonna look at my Twitter feed and everything. Can't wait to show you guys this. If my stream will let me. Let's go. Home. Did he really withdraw from... Okay, tennis podcast. No. No way. Where'd you hear that? When did Pliskova become pregnant? I'm curious about that. No, her sister. Not Carolina, her sister. Very big difference, Patrick. Very big difference. Her sister's pregnant again. Which is actually not that bad. What am I saying? I don't even know what that means. I think for everything going on, definitely that is probably the last thing on her mind right now. I definitely think that she could be... She's probably focusing on something else, or at least trying to win a fucking Grand Slam for that matter. And Patrick, I want to get your opinion on it, and whoever else is in the chat and wants to participate in this conversation. I wanted to understand, from your perspective, whether or not, or what athlete Bianca Andreescu relates to. When it comes to, they are very good, but if they didn't have injuries, where would they be? I feel like she's kind of like a Del Potro situation, where unbelievable runs, did very, very well. All of a sudden now, this. Like, injury prone kind of situation. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm just getting that vibe from her. Where, to a point where it's like, where's this thing? I didn't even read her fucking statement. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. I'm going to go back to Twitter there. Don't look at my emails. Like, she's the younger version of Del Potro, right? On the WTA. Or if Monica Seles didn't get stabbed. Monica Seles got stabbed. Like, would she have more slams? And let me look at this. Because I posted about it, but I don't know, like, how to react to it. Also, new Twitter banner with all the people that we've talked to and hung out with over the years. Got rid of Kyrgios. There's a big reason why. Where is this thing? Where is this thing? Where is this thing? Where is this thing? Okay, I forgot to read this. I just showed it on screen for a second. Let me look at this. No, that is not even close to what I clicked at. Look at me go in my bullshit. Her weight. I don't know. I feel like she has kind of the same athletic body as Serena. Very strong legs, powerful upper body. That she doesn't really need to change. You know what I mean? But it just seems like it's getting worse and worse. And with COVID and with like the pressure that Naomi's feeling as well, maybe there's a correlation there. Maybe they're doing something similar. I really don't know. Like, I feel like it's something that needs to be talked about more in terms of mentalness. John, I agree. It's not necessarily her weight. It's the injuries that she's suffering from it. And this is her statement. I forgot to read this earlier. Hi, everyone. Hope As you all know, the past 2 years have been very challenging for me and for a variety of reasons, especially this year in particular. I spent multiple weeks in isolation, quarantining, which affected me. She did have COVID too, both mentally and physically. In addition, my grandmother spent several weeks in the ICU due to a COVID infection. COVID is real, people. Something that really hit me hard. A lot of days I did not feel like myself, especially while I was training and or playing matches. I felt like I was carrying the world on my shoulders. I could not detach myself from everything that was going on off the court, was feeling the collective sadness and turmoil around me. It took its toll to me. With everything going on too, it only took a pandemic for her to feel like the pressure of playing. And while that's not a bad thing, it seems like after she won the US Open, she felt like there was no pressure. But then a pandemic hits, and then reality hits, and it becomes a whole different thing. I want to give myself extra time to reset, recover, and grow from this, as cliche as that sounds, and continue to inspire by doing charity work, giving back, and working on myself, because I know by doing this, I will come back stronger than ever. I will therefore not start my season in Australia this year, but will take some additional time to reflect, train, and be ready for the upcoming 2022 tennis season. Interesting, Joe. I kind of agree with that, but I don't know. Like, it's funny because while her box is very into her matches, and her trainer is helping her through and has made her as strong as possible, don't you think there should be a change in there somewhere about her routine or how she trains? Because obviously something's not clicking. Something is not. When she won the U.S. Open, and we can't use that as an excuse, like when she won Indian Wells, when she played Miami, when she played the U.S. Open, she was basically playing with a broken body, but somehow by the sheer willpower of perseverance, she was able to beat everyone and win a Grand Slam and win a WTA 1000 title. Like that to me doesn't really make sense. But who knows at this point, really? I mean, it's hard to say whether or not she's really going to come back and win everything, you know? And whether or not she's going to be physically fit ever. Even playing for, like, the Fed Cup team, the Billie Jean King Cup team. Like, how can you not? I don't understand that. Like, not being able to even play group competition. That's what sucks about that. That's what sucks. And it's really hard to kind of wrap your head around that a Grand Slam champion like this is not... Like, this shouldn't happen to her. At this age, this shouldn't happen. And like I said, for those of you that weren't in this chat earlier, there is no way that her body should be breaking down like Del Potro's is right now. There shouldn't be an excuse. There really shouldn't. In my opinion. Like, there really shouldn't be an excuse like that. And it's not even an excuse. It's just, how do you deal with injuries in that way that you can't constantly be playing on tour? And yes, a lot of people have done this before. A lot of people have come back from injuries in that sense. But to me, it doesn't make sense. Winning everything is unlikely, lol, but I definitely think she'll eventually come back. She's not even 23. Miles, that's what I mean, though. And Miles, you can definitely jump in on this conversation, too, because I feel like this is just a conversation that we're all having, that everyone is having at this point, because it shouldn't be that hard, but it is. I see the Serena body comparison, but that mostly muscle in Serena's case. I feel like opponents wanted to take Bianca. They always could, and that's the thing about Bianca. She took everyone to 3 sets. It was never a straightforward match for her whatsoever. Whatsoever in any sense. Hey, Maria. Yeah, but she did, Patrick. She did. She did it at the U.S. Open. I mean, seriously. You saw that. And you're right, Miles. That meniscus stuff is terrible. Like, and it's not like she had the body of Rafa where you can come back within 6 months without any surgery and real medication. Like, that you're not going to do anything about it. That's what's crazy about that. Like, how is she going to be able to do this? And starting off the year without even playing Australia is just another blow to the gut. It really is. Like, I don't... Look, and I feel like I should get this out of the way now. When we talk about players' physical look, and when we talk about their appearance, purely physical at this point, one thing that I have to point out, and one person I want to compare like that physical fitness to, or that appearance, is Stan Wawrinka. The guy looks chubby. No offense to him, but now he has become the thirstiest of thirst traps on the internet for tennis players. Guy has an 8-pack, and he still looks chubby on court sometimes. Why is that? Doesn't fucking matter. The guy's won 3 Grand Slams. Like, in terms of looking at their physical ability, it doesn't matter. In my mind, it doesn't. Like, it doesn't, because if there's success there, you know they have success, and you don't really have to change your body type. It's not like she's supposed to go, oh, hi, babe. It's not like she's supposed to go from a total Svitolina transformation. And for those of you who didn't see the Svitolina transformation, I have to pull this up. Like, okay, I can't believe I'm typing this into fucking Google. There's a male and a female version? Like, dramatic weight loss. Like, we don't need this. Why did my fire go up? Like, this was made in 2019. Like, she went from... I agree, Miles. And that's why I'm looking at, like... And I'm using Svitolina as an example. She went from a very athletic body to being very skinny one year. And I'm not sure what that was about. But she went from... Like, there has to be a better article than this one. Yeah, but Patrick, I think that was an era where Davenport had to be more fit, whereas sometimes in this generation, there are a lot of people that get away with just sheer power. Back then, everyone kind of had the same ability. Some were just better than others, in my opinion. But Tennis Stars Confession of a Dramatic Weight Loss. Like, this is from 2018. Australian. Yeah, she had a ton of different results during that spark. No, Bartoli did something drastic. Bartoli went from... Oh, Bartoli was just so different. Bartoli was, like, if you looked at the compare... And I'll show you her after this, but... Svitolina lost so... Like, it was the opposite of... No, not the opposite. It was almost similar to what Bartoli did, but she was still competing. Bartoli did it after she retired, which was, quite frankly, people showed me pictures of her, and I had no idea who she was. How she still won that Wimbledon title, I may never fucking know. I really don't. I really, really don't. Can I have photos, please? So we can demonstrate this? Struggling to adapt to her lighter game. This is all tweets. There's no photos. This is fucking stupid. Let's see. Let's just go to images because at this point I'm kind of done looking around for articles talking about this. Oh my god. That's scary. Like, look at these two pictures. Hold on. Oh my god, Texas Southern just beat Florida? Who the fuck are they? It's also, Miles, I think it's to that point of you really... For her, she goes from being on top of the world for a year and then crashes down. Like, I think you're right. Did you really like watching her matches, Patrick? I felt like for me, it was like that double-handed backhand stuff just was annoying to me. I hated watching people or playing again. I've played people like that, and it still pisses me off to this day. I think this is a good photo for it. This was a year. The difference between these two photos is a year. That's scary. That is not normal. That is not normal at all. Bertoli was so weird. I loved watching her matches. Yeah, but you would hate playing her, trust me. Play many people like that, men and women that play like that, and it's fucking annoying. This is crazy. Let's go to the Bartoli transformation because holy shit. And I'm not trying to body shame everyone, but the drastic changes for an athlete to go through this constantly, and if you're not a boxer, it's very different. You don't have time to recover from this kind of stuff. You don't have time where you have 6 months to like deal with your weight, manage it. You're traveling week to week as someone like this. Like that, you need time to get used to it. Her serve was stupid. This is the picture. This is the picture. It's not the same human. It's not. It really is not. Yeah, that's just not the same human being. It's not. Come on. Look at... Like, Rafa's was the same way. Rafa, body transformation. My mic's in front of my keyboard, so it's really hard to type. You don't? That was when she first came onto the scene. These are just random fucking people. What is this? Rafa Nadal. Nope, I don't want caps lock. Oh my god. Like, I think this is a good picture of it. Okay. There's two things. There's two things about this. One, the article is called, "Have we done the decline of Nadal yet?" Single Track magazine forum. I don't even think Single Track is a tennis magazine, so I'm just going to go with that's a terrible headline. And two, that's not human-like. That is not human-like at all. Like, come on. What's up? Vivi.
Yes, queen?
Come here.
What?
I want to show my sister this. We're talking about
Ew, who is that?
That's Rafael Nadal. Why did you just say ew? So we're talking about
Looks like Tarzan.
he does look like Tarzan, I will give you that. We're talking about how some tennis players have gone through like extreme body transformations. And there's this one lady that went like from a decent, like, strong woman that played and won. She won Wimbledon too.
Oh, cool.
And then she retired immediately, and then come in frame.
My hair isn't looking too
That's fine. Look at the difference. That's the same person. Is that normal?
Strange.
Strange. Does she look better or worse?
She looks almost too skinny.
Too skinny. Like, that's... For me, I feel like that's just too much. Yeah. But to each its own. Thank you. You happy you joined in on the live stream?
Sauce.
You're sus.
Philip Sauce.
Alright. Modern science. Love it, Patrick. That's pretty much it. Alright. What has the world been saying about Bianca Andreescu since we're on this topic? Opting to focus on mental health? Is that what they're titling that? Yeah, mental break. Let's see what tennis.com is saying. Also, the fact that she's not even... I think she's just 21. It's quite incredible. David, we love David. David Kane. Go follow him on Twitter. Marshall statement posted to social media on Monday. 21-year-old was in ill effects from COVID. She reached the Miami Open final this year. Did she really? Grandmother, a lot of days did not feel right. I forgot that she added Sven to her coaching team. He was with Taro Daniel for a while, and he was top 150. He was actually really good. Very underrated, in my opinion. Also, can we talk about that? She's releasing a kid's book. Can you imagine if she, like, sells that? Like, if she becomes a... If Bianca Andreescu becomes a New York Times best-selling author from this kid's book, I will... Do I get a tattoo? No. No, that's stupid. If she becomes a New York best-selling author, what should I do? Here. If she becomes one of New York Times' best-selling authors from this kid's book, I will buy 100 of her books. Virtual handshake. I will buy 100 of her books if she becomes a New York Times bestselling author. How about that? Because it's a cool concept. Comes out in May of 2022. Dear God, that's far away. What is the book about? Tennis, meditation, and a dog named Coco. Of course, you had to add the dog. All right, work's set up. I can't believe she's making a book too. I wonder if I can like click if there's a link to it. I wonder if you can pre-order it. BB's got game. I wonder if it's in Google's SEO right now. Oh, here we go. I can pre-order it. How much is the pre-order? I can't pre-order it anywhere. From the moment she wakes up, BB is very busy. Even before school begins, there are cartwheels to... What? What? And her dog Coco to snuggle. BB's mother suggests she try a sport, but nothing feels right until she tries tennis. On the court, she feels strong and powerful. Her serve is like lightning. Her backhand booms and thunders. Her forehand is fierce as a hurricane. I have to start using that. I feel like we tiptoe around fitness on the WTA. They play best of 3, so fitness is not as important. It's not, but some of these 3 sets, Patrick, I think go like some of them go 2 hours and a half, which is really hard to do. Also, if I buy BB's book, I have to pay $20 for it. You're telling me I have to pay $200? No, $2,000. Fuck. Damn it. Yeah, but it's also... I'm going to change the shorts real quick. But I'm going to continue talking. I feel like it's not... It should be... Like, we've seen the test, and we've tested out 3 out of 5 for women, which for some works, but for the majority, it doesn't. So, I don't know how you expect someone to, like, constantly play like that. Tickle on my throat. I don't understand how you're constantly supposed to play like that for the women. Maybe if you made the WTA finals 3 out of 5, maybe it'd be different, but who knows? Like, it's such a, I agree, it is a touchy subject to talk about the fitness on the WTA, but it's also a reality of how you can still make the sport entertaining and long-lasting for people to watch. And it's nothing against the women, it's just the reality of the business. Because, in the end, sports are a business. Simple as that. But one day everything changes when she's injured on the playground. Oh my God. It's literally her story. BB is heartbroken, sad, frustrated, and angry. She decides to quit tennis. Dispel the self-doubt. BB learns to focus on all the things that make her grateful and happy. And when her body is ready to go back to tennis, so is her mind. Now, every morning, I picture myself strong and powerful on the court. Just me and the fuzzy ball. That's not bad. That's actually pretty dope. I don't know if they'd be mad if that's an Adidas logo. And she's sponsored by Nike. Who knows? I think that's pretty funny. All right. I want to watch some college tennis right now. I've been feeling like I really wanted to do it. What's her name? We watched college tennis before, but Katarina Jokic. Tennis? Is that her name? She plays for Georgia. I've heard a lot of hype behind it. Her, I should say. Okay, how long is this? How long is this? Tell me how long that is. Also, I have to say, when people... Yeah, of course it's a logistic issue. Of course it is. Also, I want to point out, if you aren't photographed or documented at a young age, you won't become famous. I've had that theory since I was like 15. So, let's see. Behind the play, Katarina Jokic. Oh, it's an interview. God, damn it, Dave. Ooh. This is actually a decent match. National Player of the Year, IT. She won National Player of the Year. See, like, look, she was documented in, like, 2010. Get the fuck out of here. I wasn't even documented, and I was, like, 14. Shit. All right, let's watch this. See if I can add, because I wanna like have this heard. Honestly, don't know how that's possible. Also, thank you to everyone that's in the chat and has participated in this chat. I constantly forget to thank you guys, because without you, it's not possible. So please show your appreciation by hitting a like on this video. I really appreciate that. And if you want to stick around longer, feel free to hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get this show on the road. Is there volume to this? Thank you guys for hitting that like button. I really appreciate it. See if I can just listen to this, because I'd love to share it with you guys too. So she's playing against a Brazilian that's actually pretty good. She's been, it's not popularized, but she's been spoken about on the Brazilian channels for a while now. Oh, and now I can hear it, but I can also hear myself. Great. Can I not hear this shit? Why? Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Let's see. Jokic in the far ground. Surprised. That's not what I want. It's just annoying. I can't. What? 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 Why did that happen? Hold on. No, I didn't want that. I wanted this. Gosh darn it, people. I hate that. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Thanks. So she's in the black, I believe. Francesco, yeah, it would. Honestly, it would be. It's kind of crazy to think that we're even that close to it. You know? Like, I feel like we're super close to her retiring early. Like, I think we've already almost crossed that barrier with Naomi. But it's really sad. Katerina actually lets go with her left hand on that backhand, too. I'm kind of surprised by that. Either that's very impressive or that's just not... I'm not used to that. We'll watch about 5 minutes of this. Let me know if you guys want me to watch anything else. I wanted to talk about Bianca, but I kind of like... We talked about everything. Francesco, what are your thoughts on Bianca pulling out of Australia 2022? I feel like it's really hard to... I miss playing in these places. I feel like I've played here. Have I played here before? No, this was in Brasilia. I've never been to Brasilia. Nope, double fault. And she got the break. ITA Player of the Year. The next thing that we have to do, we've interviewed August Holgram, who just won an ITA title for college, plays at the University of San Diego. So good, such a nice guy. I want to possibly do an in-person challenge with him. And I think the next person I want to reach out to is her, for being an ITA All-American and being probably one of the best college athletes out right now. Not just in tennis, but in general. Like, same with August. It's the same thing. He's just so dominant. Good return. Oh, she doesn't lift that left hand. I was wrong. Nice shot. Nope. It's not bad. All right, I'm just going to cut to, like, the middle, just because it's an ITF W60. I've been trying to play these, too, by the way. You know what the hardest part about getting into these is that unless you know someone, they won't give you a wild card into one of these. I might go to a UTR 25K in the next 2 weeks, but it just depends on availability. I want to get a lot of content. Oh, thank you for 5 likes, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Also, if you are new and you want to stick around, feel free to consider subscribing. Would love to have you a part of the Tweener tennis family. That'd be sick. Yeah, Bianca's... Michael, you should have been here for this conversation earlier, but Bianca, like, I don't know if Bianca's going to be able to, like, continuously play a full season anymore. And I was comparing her to Del Potro. But who knows? Like, it's really hard to say, like, with this many injuries at this young of an age, like, how can you really do anything about it, right? You really can't. Just have to make sure that your body's feeling okay all the time. And it seems like it's the biggest struggle for her. Like, how do you deal with that? You can't. She was on such a high in 2019, and then it just went downhill. Wow. Katerina, that's very disappointing. Andreescu pulled out. So for those of you who just joined us in the chat, Bianca Andreescu just announced today that she will not be playing the 2022 Australian Open. Yes, I say that she's like Del Potro because she won a slam and then she's always injured. That's why I compare those two, but I'll get to that later. Bianca pulled out after having COVID, with her grandmother being sick with COVID and having an infection. There was a lot of off-court stuff that she was dealing with. And I think last year, or this past year, we really kind of taken perspective on the weight of the world falling onto her shoulders, which is what she described in her latest Twitter, Instagram announcement about her not playing Australia 2022, which is crazy because the girl has barely played since winning her U.S. Open title. Then again, she's good for life with the amount of sponsorships and money, but that's not the point. The point is, for her to already announce that she is not ready to play Australia in 2022, when it's which is crazy to think that it's only like a month away. Put that into perspective. Holy shit. King Richard was good also. Now that we're going to get on to this other topic, King Richard was very, very, very good. I agree. When Serena Venus and Will Smith did an interview with E, I thought when Serena talked about how it wasn't just about their dad, it was about Venus, because without Venus, there is no Serena. Without King Richard, there is no Williams sisters. And the movie switched and kind of focused on the upbringing of Venus, because she was the older sister and she still is to this day. There's not like anything's changed really, but seeing what they went through from not playing juniors, from playing straight pros, to like their whole life was planned. And I think one of the best things that I took from King Richard, not just as a tennis fan or like watching films. Hey Facundo, how you going? How are you going? What am I talking about? How are you, dude? One of the things that I took away from it was like when Richard would tell them to plan out their day for what they were going to do tomorrow or what they were going to do this week. And I absolutely love that. I also want to say that their neighbor that called the cops on them for teaching them tennis in the rain is a bitch. Just because your daughter's a slut and works on a corner doesn't mean you get to judge people for what they do. They did. I did a review on the movie, and that's one of the things that I wanted to point out as well. Jokic is actually decent. That's in. Oh, is that in? Yeah, it's out. Just out. You can see when Richard was filming, and oh my God, what just happened? Oh, it's loading. When Richard was with Venus and they were with Cohen and they were doing all these things, and Serena was kind of not left in the dust, but the mom actually did help her a lot. And it was cool to see that it wasn't, and it kind of goes back to the idea, it wasn't just about Richard, it was about everyone in the family. It was about everyone that was trying to get out and everyone that worked as a family. I didn't know she had that many siblings. I should say half siblings, but a lot of siblings as well. Oh, absolutely, Patrick. I absolutely loved that in every single way. That was awesome. That was really cool, because I think every tennis parent or tennis coach or tennis player can relate to that scene all the time. It's crazy, and I absolutely loved it. And I think for me, that's something that I love to talk about and love to kind of see, just to see that in general. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today. I gotta get going, but I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you are new to the channel, how's it going? If you're already subscribed, hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing all right. See, you get an extra greeting too if you're subscribed. So if Thank you, Facundo. I appreciate that. So, had to change it up a little bit. Felt like I needed to. Got a new microphone too, so fantastic. Thank you again for tuning in, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone's doing well. Please feel free to hit that like button. Please feel free to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.